Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I'm doing my TBR jar picks my books for June. So technically I'm doing this like 2 weeks early, like this is only like not even the middle of May, but I just really wanted to kind of get some videos up for myself just to give myself a little bit of a break. And let me tell you, this month isn't going well so far. I'm currently in the middle of 2 of the books on the TBR, so those will be done. 2 of the books, though, I have not been able to get the audio, and I really, really wanted the audio. I didn't really want to read them physically. Since I read the other trilogy by her on audio, I wanted to try to get these on audio. My hold has not gone in yet. So, yes, we're still waiting for those. You never know, they could pop up. I'm holding out hope. But one of the holds is like months long. I don't know why. But we'll just have to wait for that, I guess. But yes, so I am comfortably confident I can finish at least 2 on the TBR, maybe more if I can get those. But yes, the TBR didn't go as well as I thought it would this month. But honestly, the way the TBR game went last month, I'm surprised I even, was confident to finish 2 this month, because yeah, I was not not in the mood. Plus, like, for like the past week, I have been reading nothing but crime and spy type romance stories. Like, so yeah, I've been into that lately, and I've been enjoying them, honestly. Just I've needed some mindless reads, so those were perfect. And I feel like I still will need mindless reads in June. Not mindless, but like ones that just, I wouldn't say mindless because they're really good, but I mean just ones that like I don't have to think a lot about. Nothing historical fiction, really. Like, I love historical fiction, it's one of my favorite genres, but like I just need contemporary, I need lighthearted, so I actually have my list, which I don't have my list. I say that when it's not even up. Okay, cars, we know you're going faster than you're supposed to go on this road. Anyways, so I am going to have my list up on Kindle Unlimited because I have been hugely into my Kindle again, which is yay, because a couple months ago I started listening to audiobooks a lot, and then I'm finally back into loving my Kindle again. So yes, I've been reading my Kindle every single day. So I'll have my list of Kindle Unlimited reads that I am in the mood for on my phone. That way I can go ahead and pick some on there as well. I will pick some physically. I do still have some books on my immediate TBR on this shelf here, but will I pick them? Probably not. I don't know. But I have a giant TBR jar. You will never see a repeated genre prompt on this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm really excited to see what the prompt jar has for us today. Something good. At least thankfully we won't get that awful prompt that we had last month. Make sure to watch that one if you missed that one, because that was definitely a struggle there. Okay. Was not planning on this, but we got a young adult book. What am I in the mood for a young adult book? Well, there is one, but like, again, it's historical fiction, and I'm not in the mood for something that's kind of gonna, no, young adult. See, sometimes like I think it's young adult, but it's not really young adult, and then I'm like, oh, that wasn't young adult at all, was it? So let's see, young adult. Oh, wait, that could be young adult. Actually, I think it is young adult. Should I? I don't know if I want to read it or not, though. Decisions. Which one should I do? Trying to decide. I do have a couple. I'm looking on my signed bookshelf, like ones that they're signed books, but I haven't actually read them yet. So I do have like 1 or 2 series on here that are young adult. I don't think I honestly have any young adult on my Kindle Unlimited lists. I might, and I just don't know they're young adult. But I think I'm gonna do this one, which I'm not mad about. I'm gonna do Unraveling by Sarah Ella. This is book 2 in her Unblemished series, and I read book 1 last year. Don't really remember a lot of what happened, I am sad to say. So I am, even if I read book 1 and not book 2, I'll still count it. But we're gonna read Unraveling by Sarah Ella. So can't really say anything about book 2 because obviously, it's book 2. So that'll be the first one on our TBR. Trying to figure out where to put these books. I guess we'll just put them there where we put them last time. All right, and I recycle these, so you might see them next year, but I mean, we've got a ton, plus I add extra, so like, it's no big deal. Plus I pick 8. I totally forgot to mention that. Every month I pick 8, just because I love options, and I normally read more than that, but I just went off the TBR in May. Yeah, so I am hoping to finish at least the 2 that I mentioned. Ooh, oh, this one's nice. I like this one. This one's super easy. This is a beautiful cover. So that can be anything, anything I want. And I think I'm going to go for a Kindle Unlimited book for this one, because that way I can choose anything that I want. So there are some new releases coming out at the end of May, but I have a feeling I'm going to get to them pretty quickly. So I don't know if I should pick one. Or I could just pick it and be like, hey, I read this early. So let's see. The Valkyrie by Carrie Cotton. I actually really like this cover. I love the warrior girl on the front of it and that purple. I'm not a huge fan of purple, but I do love the cover. It's just very simplistic and really interesting. The sequel to a book that I just finished, Dark Love, is coming out at the end of this month. And like, I love the cover of book 1. And I know I'm going to binge read book 2. It's a clean crime boss romance. So Dark Endures. Yes, that is the second one. And I really do like the cover. There's a snake and spiderweb on the cover, but I do love the flowers and that purple with the dark blue. It's gorgeous. We're going to read Dark Endures by Rora Noir. So that'll be book 2. I'm excited for that one. That one's definitely going to be read. As I said, book 1 was really good. There was like 1 or 2, like I would say like there's a few sentences sprinkled throughout that were kind of like, you know, a little on the heavier side, but like, honestly, like, and there was nothing past kissing, and the kisses didn't even happen until like 3/4 of the way through the book. So like, yeah, I really enjoyed that book a lot. So book 2 is coming out, and I think the author's going to send me an e-arc copy of it. I'm not sure, but I'm on her list, I guess. So I'm excited for that. All right, this is a book 3, right? Yes, we picked 1. We picked a Kindle book. I'm going to forget immediately on what prompt we're at. Let's go dive deep. As I say, that's probably going to be like the worst prompt ever. All right. Let's see what this one says. Well, it's not the worst prompt, but it is a hard prompt, and that is author with the same name as me. So my name's Katie. If you didn't know, I probably said in the beginning of the video. Oh boy, I don't think I have anything on my shelves with the name Katie. So I guess we're going to go with Kindle Unlimited again. Oops. And I think I do have a Katie on my list, if I'm not mistaken.
6.5 hours later.
Ooh, a romantic fantasy adventure, The Contest by K.E. Ganchert. Now, technically it's her initials, but I know her name is Katie. So that one sounds good. Let's see what this one's about. An orphan with no one but her brother, a prince with everything but his freedom. A deadly contest only one can win. In a world of haves and have-nots, where petty crime is punishable by death, and magic is forbidden, a deadly contest unfolds in secret. 12 competitors are mysteriously invited. The winner gets 1 wish. For 17-year-old Briar Bishop, this means saving her brother from execution by guillotine, and she's not going to let anything or anyone get in her way. Especially not Leo Davenbrook, the tantalizing high prince, a mischievous flirt who's grown up with everything she never had, and whose very presence threatens her survival. She has no idea a darker battle wages in secret, one that could lead to a fate far more disastrous than the death of her brother. Okay, let's pick that one. So The Contest by K.E. Ganchert. Awesome. Okay. Whew, that took way longer than I thought. All right, prompt number 4 now, I believe. All right, so we're going to pick one on the top here. So let's do this one. Let's see. It was a long one. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Book not seen on social media. That is super easy because, like, honestly, I don't see hardly anything on social media. And honestly, I feel like the one I'm going to pick for this one is The Valkyrie by Carrie Cotton. It is the 4th book in a Viking series, and like, I hear nothing about it on social media, and like, I feel like you all need to know about this series. I binged book 1 through 3 in like 3 days. It was phenomenal, and they're long books. They're like 400 plus pages, but I loved them. They are phenomenal, fantastic characters and settings. It's just, I love it. And The Valkyrie is coming out at the end of this month, so in May, as I'm filming this. So I will probably be reading that as soon as it comes out. But if I don't, get the chance to actually get to it, we're going to put The Valkyrie by Carrie Cotton on this list, since I've heard, nothing aside from myself talking about it on social media. So yes, definitely that is going to be the option for prompt number 4. I'm really excited for that one. Oh, I can't wait. So yay, we're getting some really good books. And I said that last month, and you know what happened if you saw that video. This month, it's not going to happen at all. So that prompt is no longer in here, thankfully. All right, so we got a lot here. We got a thin one and a big one. I'm going to choose a thin one. See what that one pops up as. I can't read them there. I mean, like you can barely see the shadow print on the inside, so I don't even know. Author you haven't heard of. Okay. So most likely this is going to be Kindle Unlimited again. I guess I'm picking out Kindle Unlimited books. I'm not mad about that, honestly. I've just been in a huge like physical reading mood lately, so author you haven't heard of. So that will most likely be a Kindle Unlimited read because I mean I've heard of most of the authors on my shelves, even if I haven't read them. So Kindle Unlimited, here we go again. I'm not mad, honestly, about having only one physical book this month. So, and it most likely will be on audio. All right, so let's see here. Let's go to my list. So it can't be like a sequel because obviously that wouldn't work. There is like a, oddly enough, there is an ex-mafia second chance Christian romance. And I actually just added it onto my Kindle Unlimited list. It's called Ace's Heart by Abigail Rose. And is it by somebody else as well? No, just Abigail Rose. So Ace's Heart. I'm not a huge fan of the cover because it looks a little AI generated instead of artwork, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. So it says it's an ex-mafia second chance Christian romance. We're just going to pick that one. Why not? So this one's about, let's see. So it's about a woman who doesn't need a knight in shining armor. She needs a warrior clad in the full armor of God. So Melanie Barnett, she's a woman of unwavering faith, and she isn't actively seeking a relationship unless someone also shares her faith as well. So her dating pool is kind of shallow right now until a past ex comes into her life, Acer Andreas, who once shattered her heart and walked away. And now he's back, shedding his mafia ties and preparing to sell his casino. So I'm excited. And yeah, it only has 7 people reviewing it, but it's 4.4 stars. So apparently the 7 people really enjoyed it. So I'm really excited to pick that one up. And that's definitely an author I have heard nothing about. So that was a good one, honestly. All right. That was that prompt number 4, I think? Yeah, that was number 5. I had to write down the titles of the books. I'm like, oh no. I know I was going to forget which one we were on. This is prompt number 6. That's just where my brain goes, apparently. Like, were we on 5 or 4? We're on 5. Okay. 2. Which one should I pick? This one's wanting to stay. Hopefully. Oh, yay. Okay. This is favorite author. Okay. Favorite author. Oh, wow. There are so many. What do I choose? How do I choose? Favorite author. Don't put any pressure on me. Why don't you? Favorite author. I think honestly, I'm gonna do, which it's actually downstairs. The author sent me a copy, but I love her, and I've only read one book by her. Can I count her as a favorite author? Since I've only read one book by her, but like I loved it so much, and I plan on reading more by her. It's just, I guess I really can't because I only read one of her books. Okay, maybe not. Ooh, wait, I know. Okay, all right. Let's do. Okay. I'm trying to think of like new sequels I need to get to. So we're going to go with, let's see. We actually have a ton of options for this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do Jen Toronto's new book, which is called A Lesson in Propriety, which is book 1 in the Merriweather Academy for Young Ladies. And it's about a woman who inherits a like supposedly haunted manor from her eccentric aunt, and she wants to change it into a school for girls. Well, there's these like developers who are saying this house is ours, and I know she has great banter and funny characters, so definitely Jen Toronto's book, A Lesson in Propriety. That's what we're gonna do, and I've read at least 3 of her books, if not more. Prompt number 7. I feel like this is a really good TBR. I think this is probably one of the best TBRs I have ever one just wanted to jump out. I'm always scared to pick the ones that jump out. Like everyone seems to pick those, and I'm like, they almost always turn out bad, don't they? Oh goodness. Oh, okay. This one's not bad at all. It's can read in a day. So any book that I think I can read in a day. It could be a comic book, thought I might actually pick a comic book because honestly, I haven't read one in a really long time. So read in a day, we're going to do a comic book. Why not? I think I know which one I want. Because it just released this past month-ish. But A Big Nate by something Price. I can't think of his name right now. But it just released, and I know I saved it. Yes. So Lincoln Pierce came out with his new book called Big Nate, Attack of the Cheese Funk Breath. I don't know why I like Big Nate. It's just they're silly, and they're about an 8th or 6th grade kid who is just pretty much a terror to his teachers, and it's funny and it's hilarious, and so yeah, I'm excited about that one. Okay, and that one I can definitely read in less than a day. So I mean, honestly, if I'm in a reading mood, I can literally read almost any size book. I would say comfortably 500 pages or less I can read in a day if I'm in the mood to read like all day. But a nice comic book will be a nice breather. All right. I am very, very happy about that, actually. Our last prompt. Oh, I'm really excited about this, honestly. This TBR cannot go any better. I'm scared that I said that. Oh, this is a wider one. Oh, no. And it's 2 lines long. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. I just realized this is going to be really hard. But this can be really fun, actually. Book set in the same place as your last vacation. Now, don't quote me. Hold on, let me think. I'm pretty sure I haven't gone anywhere since. No, I'm pretty sure. Okay. No book events. No, I haven't gone on any book events this year yet. So the last vacation I went on was in January, and my family and I went on our very first cruise. And let me tell you, I have never been more relaxed on a family vacation like ever, because my dad is a huge like, we gotta do everything. And I used to be, I'm not anymore, but I'm definitely more of like the relaxing type where like I want to relax and just take it easy, and so this, oh, are you kidding? Wait. Are you kidding? This could not be more perfect. Are you kidding? Book set in the same place. I went on a cruise. Now I was thinking like, okay, like I was in Florida, I was in Puerto Rico, I was in the Bahamas, I was in Grand Turks. Like I was trying to figure out like, but I was on a cruise. I can choose Hearts Away by Shannon Sue Dunlap. It's set on a cruise. That could not have worked out more perfect. That is perfect. Oh, that is, yes. Okay, I don't think I've ever been more excited about a TBR in my life. These are all books that like I am really excited about, or ones that like, yes. I thought I was gonna have to like deep dive into like, okay, what's set in Puerto Rico or someplace, but like no, like a book set in the same place. I was on a cruise ship. That's a place, right? I mean, well, I'm gonna count it. It's my game, and honestly, I was on that cruise ship for 6 days. So like, why not count it, right? Oh, I'm so excited that came up. I thought that was gonna be super hard to try to find one set in those places. I mean, it's not like impossible because I have read a book set in the Bahamas, I think, but like, I'm really excited that I thought of Hearts Away by Shannon Sue Dunlap. So really excited. It's all set on a cruise ship. I don't exactly know where they're going. It could be the same places. I don't know until I start actually reading it. So yes. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so a great, awesome list of books. So we have Unblemished by Sarah Ella for a YA book. We have the Dark Love sequel by Rora Noir. I can't remember the title of it, but we had that one for a beautiful cover. Then we have The Contest by Katie Ganshert for author with the same name as me. Then we have Ace's something or other. I can't remember what it's called. Ace's Heart by Abigail Rose for an author I've never heard of. Then I have, is it an author I've never heard of, right? Yeah. Then we have The Valkyrie by Carrie Cotton, which is for a book not seen on social media. Then we have A Lesson in Propriety by Jen Toronto for a favorite author. Then we have Big Nate, Attack of the Cheese Funk, Breath by Lincoln Pierce. That's for a book I can read in a day. And then the last one is Hearts Away by Shannon Sue Dunlap for a book set in the last place that I was on vacation. That could not have worked out more perfectly because honestly, I don't think I'm actually taking a vacation this summer. And then the next trip I take, I think, is going to be to go to like a writer's convention, which is technically not a vacation. So, I mean, for me it is, honestly, because I get to hang out with authors and writers. So that'll be fun. But authors and writers, that's the same thing. I get to hang out with authors. I know I say authors and writers, we're both the same thing. Anyways, so that is my entire TBR. I could not be more happy about my TBR, honestly. I really needed that TBR. I'm really excited about this TBR. It's going to be a great time. All right, so I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let me know what you are going to be reading for in June, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.